Hey guys, welcome to the video. If you're here, you either like Danganronpa or you hate their designs and you want to see me redesign them. But, you know, I just did this because I thought it would be fun, and I am a serial yapper and I love to yap. So I'm going to yap about these designs I posted on my Tumblr I don't know how long now. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And random disclaimer. I'm not a professional. I'm literally just playing toys. Like, gonna be so honest. If I was gonna do these designs with like practicality and like whether they fit into the game and their setting in mind, I would do that. But for these ones, I just decided I would have fun and play toys. So I hope you guys have fun watching me play toys and draw. Thank you! Okay, so starting with the first batch, that's Kokichi, Angie, and Himiko, because I said I need to go in height order, and I also want to draw the characters I liked first. So Kokichi, because he's been my favorite since I was like 12. Angie, because I wanted to give designing her a shot, because she seemed fun to draw. And Himiko, because drawing witches is fun. So you can see me here, I'm like struggling with the hair. I take away the hair horns, but I give them back, because he's a little devil is what he is. And basically, starting off with Kokichi, I don't struggle with drawing his outfits. His, I think I came up with pretty fast, because I've drawn him a lot of outfits. I know what to draw for him. It's just like do a lot of baggy detail, fun pants with straps, and bunch of rip details, and then his big buckles, and then you've got it. For Angie here, you can see, and Himiko, I changed her cape later on, because the round shapes I felt fit her better. Angie, I did some paintbrush shaped hair. The end of her pigtails are a little bit paintbrush shaped, if you can see that. And Himiko, I did lots of round shapes because she's kind of like pumpkins to me. She's like pumpkins and Secret Life Lizzie Ellie Shadow Lady. So there's that. Angie, I struggled a bit for her outfit before I just jumped on Pinterest and decided to steal something off of there. So if you see something that looks exactly like the thing I gave her, but in different colors, that is because I stole it from Pinterest. We were probably looking at the same pin. I gave her a big bag for her art supplies and for that whatever she carries in her bag. I don't know, like that one Sprite where she's holding like a chisel and a hammer, I think. A mallet, yeah. And it's also got a bunch of paintbrushes because, you know, ultimate artist. For their color schemes, I'm mostly keep it Ken compliant, but I add a few accent colors for anyone who needs it. Like Kokichi, he's in mostly white, a little bit of black and white. He's got that Monokuma thing going on, but obviously with the purple as well. Oh, I gave him braces. I gave him braces because I see some people draw him with braces, and I think it's really fun. I used to have braces, so I'm like, I think he deserves to suffer like I did. So, there's that. If you see anything in any of these redesigns, you think, hey, that looks like someone else's redesign. We were probably inspired by the same person. I'm not going to lie. I was spent a lot of time on Pinterest there. Angie has a little bit of pink and blue because I thought it looked really cute, but the pink's a little bit like peachy orange. It's fun. And the blue matches her big blue eyes. Yeah, and Himiko has a little bit of greenish yellow action going on. I also saw that in another redesign I saw on Pinterest. So it looks nice. It looks nice, especially with her little pointy shoes. So that's her witching whimsy. For batch 2, that is Tsumugi, Kaede, and Rentaro, because I knew I wanted to do Tsumugi next. And actually Kaede as well. And I guess technically Rentaro, so they all go together! Chapter 1 gang. For Tsumugi, I struggled with her a bit. I don't know if I like her final design, honestly, but it's cute, and I was using something on Pinterest as a reference again. But, like, I didn't capture the magic as well. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she gets V-bangs, because I wanted to give her at least some other changes to her hair, because I know some of the other characters do have fun little bits and pieces that are a little bit non-canon compliant. And I thought, I think she'd look good in them, so why not? You get a new set of bangs. And it's to go with her weird nerd girl energy. And I gave her some curls at the end, because I've seen people draw her with curly hair as well, as opposed to just her full straight down rectangular straight hair silhouette. So I couldn't decide whether I wanted to go all straight or all curly, so I decided to combine the best of both worlds and chop it straight off at the end. It gives her kind of a nice strong silhouette at least. And I give her cat eye glasses, because once again, I probably saw a bunch of other artists do it, and I thought, she looks really nice in cat eye glasses. So I've drawn her in them ever since. Now, for Kaede, I'm going to be so real. I just wanted to draw her in like 60s fashion. I needed somebody in 60s fashion. I decided it's gonna be her. And she looks really cute with that hairstyle. She looks really nice in that dress and the fun boots. So, you know what? She'd work it. She'd work the style. And she gets pianos trim because, well, pianist. And I put some music notes in her hair band as opposed to like the hair clips she usually has because I think she still deserves them and they look so cute. And she gets to keep pink as well, the pink and the white. I like her colors. Or maybe I just like pink characters, you know? For Rentaro, one of my IRL friends said they really liked his fashion, so I must have hit the mark because that's kind of the vibe I was going for. He's got a fun jacket with fur lining, baggy pants. He's a baggy pants guy to me. Fanny pack because I also think he'd wear one. Just for like fashion purposes, maybe even practicality. His hair looks mostly the same, but I gave him a couple extra piercings. He's already a piercings guy, so I might as well have stuck with it. And like the snake bite, I gave him snake eye piercing and I think a little bit of facial hair if you can see closely because it makes him look snazzy and cool, and I liked it. And oh, for accent colors, he's mostly the same. Kaide's mostly the same. You can see I changed her tights color because I feel like it looks better later on. And Tsumugi gets a little orange because orange and blue is actually quite nice. Yeah, that's right. Bok Woodsman won. Bok Investigation. He won. The orange and blue does look nice. It's hot guy colors. Final part of the first batch. I did do this in 2 batches because I got tired in between. That is Kirumi, Mew, and Shuichi because I wanted to draw them next. And I love Mew and I love Shuichi. And I thought Kirumi, I had a vision for her. I had a vision. Oh, I forgot to mention, if it jumps around a lot. I drew a lot of these on the same canvas, so I do jump around. And I had to re-edit all the speed paint to make sure it went together, so. Kirumi, not my vision for her. Big alphaba-shaped shoulders. Like the big puffy ones, I just thought the ones, big shoulders and they taper into like skinnier sleeves. That was the vision. And I also gave her an interesting skirt shape, which you will see later, because, oh, I guess I start with Mew. She's kind of got like the practical jumpsuit thing going on. A little bit like Kazuichi, but I gave her fun shorts with rips at the end. Well, you know, like when they fray at the end. And a fun ponytail, because I like her hair, but I'm like, why not change it a little bit? Like, she's got such a nice hairstyle. I like to draw it all like a combination of straight and curvy lines because it's like electrified and cool. And I give her a tool belt, once again, practicality, big gloves because workshopping and whatever. And she gets to keep her goggles because they're awesome. I love drawing Mew. Her shoes are the same. Her shoes and her cool straps are the same. I just thought, rule of cool, they looked nice. So I decided to let her keep them. Oh, and for Kirumi, you can finally see her big skirt. And I did a lot of like spiderweb kind of edges going on because I really like the motif she's got going. And I did it around her collar as well. And I give her a little bit of purple in her color scheme. Mew stays primarily pink because once again, I really like pink. And Shuichi's design, oh boy. Well, he gets to keep his hat because he's Dipper Pines pilled like that. But it doesn't get to stay a baseball cap because he is not Dipper Pines pilled like that. I decided you are going to have a hat that fits your aesthetic. You'll get a cute one. It's blue in this one, but in a later drawing, I do change it to brown to match this trench coat. But for him, I knew what I was doing, okay? I love drawing trench coats. I love drawing characters, trench coats, button-up shirts, sweaters. I was a Dark Academia fiend in middle school. I was on Pinterest like, whoa, this looks so cool. So, you can see that obviously seeps to Shuichi. That was, like, I have a major in that fashion, bro. I don't. But, like, figuratively, like, I have studied the art of the blade. And he gets a ponytail. Because, well, once again, no reason. I just thought it would look cute. Most of these, I was just like, hey, it'll look cute. So, why not do it? And honestly, I really like how he turned out. He looks so nervous. He's got the nervous... I always draw him hunched over. That's because he's nervous. But, yeah. That's the final 3 of the first batch, everybody. Woohoo! So the next batch, I took a break for a while, and after everyone ended up really liking part 1 on TikTok, I decided, hey gang, give me your ideas, because I guess I have to finish the next batch now. Woohoo! So, we get to the next gang. Batch 4, or I guess in order, would be Gonta, Korekiyo, and Kaito, which technically I finished those 3 last because, spoiler alert, I struggled a lot with Korekio's outfit. And I did get an idea. I did get a suggestion. It was, I don't remember it. I couldn't find the comment, but it was something K, like VK, but like not V. Something else. A little bit like, more inspired from traditional Japanese fashions, but I don't remember the name. It's not like I succeed in including it though. This one I had to cut and paste a lot of speed paint because I got stuck on it, and then I ended up doing batch 5, or I guess part 2 of batch 2. I did like the last group and then I came back to them. But onto the designs. Starting with Gonta, he's a distinguished gentleman. I found it easy. I was like, he needs a button up, and he's gonna tie his hair back too because he's so distinguished and gentlemanly. I always draw him with a little like leaf, a hoge at the top. I make his shape like leaves. The same way I draw Grians, because I figured they'd really fit Gonta because he's an entomologist. He deserves some leaf-shaped hair. It's cute. I started with a more traditional suit-ish design, but I ended up switching up, giving him the little vest with a lot of pockets. I gave him back his the bag that's just the glass box, you know what I mean. And I gave him some jorts and some sandals because he usually doesn't go around with shoes. But I thought, you know what, you should be allowed to have some big fancy sandals. I don't know what brand, but you know, like big heavy duty ones. Korekio, I talked about the inspo on his, but yeah, you can watch me struggle up there. I think it was just a sketch. I feel like maybe it would have looked better if I had gone with the idea and then added all fun patterns and stuff to his sleeves and whatever. But I do end up adding patterns later, but to his jacket, which is roses and thorns, a little bit like his splash art. But I added into the bottom of his jacket, and I kept with the muddy kind of green colors for him. And I gave him a hat again, but just similar type to Shuichi's. He's divaing out, and his hair looks mostly the same too. I figured it'd really fit him. It's just straight line down. He's a little bit eel, snaky kind of thing going for him. And he's got his fun mask. My sister once compared him to hit Minecraft YouTuber Ethoslab because of the mask. So I always think about that when I think about him now. I think of Ethoslab. And lastly, Kaito. Oh, I had visions for Kaito. I had visions. But I did dump the first jacket idea because it looked too businessman-like. So I ended up just giving him a shorter jacket, and I just folded out the insides because it looks a little more stars-ish that way, I guess you could say that, with a galaxy print inside like his usual jacket. And I kept him a lot of his purples, but a little bit of gold yellow as the accents. I wanted to give him a real star theme, so now he looks a little bit like glam rock-ish, which I was like, that's a little rock star. Is it really astronaut? But I said, no, I don't care. He can be flashy. He's allowed to be flashy and fun. And he has a fun little bun as well, because I used to hate drawing his spiky hair. I'm a little bit better at it now. That's probably because I draw a lot of Omoto fan art these days. Well, I did, but now I'm back to drawing Gravity Falls fan art. But I really like the bun. I saw a different fan art use the bun as an alternative hair color, and I thought, man, he looks so good. So I allowed him to keep it, and I do write 6 to 10 McCore because, well, he is. They're all cheery and fun and flashy like that. Oh, he's wearing Crocs because he usually wears sandals, and I think I made it a rule for him in my head. He needs to wear ridiculous shoes. So yeah. The final batch, compared to the others, is 4 instead of 3. I should have done 4 4s because there's 16 of them, but I couldn't fit 4 in one canvas. So that's the last of the characters on the shorter side, I believe, because last batch was just the tallest characters. These are more the shorter side, except for Angie, Himiko, and Kokichi. So that's Tenko, Maki, Kibo, and Ryoma. And I was like, I can fit all 4 of them. They just have to be a little bit squished up, but I think they fit pretty well. Starting with Tenko, I dressed her in what was just a normal Aikido uniform. I looked for reference on Pinterest and online and stuff, but I noticed most of them were plain white, and I decided, well, I want to make her character design at least a little bit unique and let her have her blue and whatever. So I recolored it, and I added some fun details at the end of her sleeves because I wanted to keep her cutesy, because I figured she's got all those frills and bows in her original design. I figured, I think she'd love to cutesify her uniform a little bit. And she's got fun pigtails as well. I want to let her keep sort of the loopy thing she's got going in her original pigtails, but the rest of it is kind of, she looks more like Sailor Moon, I guess. And she's got some accents of pink and green, which she originally had anyways, and then a little bit of white as well. So it looks a little bit like, I forgot the food, like dango, I think. Don't quote me on that. For Maki, I got inspired again, Pinterest, whatever. I like drawing her in a long skirt. I think it looks really cute. So I let her keep her long skirt, and she's still got the Sailor Fuku on, but with a jacket on top. She's got more pockets. I think she keeps the knife under her skirt. Don't quote me on that. I might get my fanfic and canon mixed up sometimes. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure about that, but she probably has way more pockets now. She can probably stick it in a pocket somewhere. She's probably got secret belt hiding. Who knows? And she looks mostly the same. I love drawing Maki. I love drawing her when her bangs hit the top of her eyes because it makes her look so bug-like. And I especially love drawing her shoes because the white bits on the top, they look a little bit like, kind of like, they remind me of Uggs. I just think of Uggs when I see white fluffing on shoes. So she gets to keep her shoes. They're so cute. And her big long pigtails. She's very bug-like to me. Kibo has big spiky hair. I make sure to make his ahogi, his antenna, lightning shaped because robot. I directly stole the idea of having the little heart on a thing from Zane from Ninjago because, well, come on, look at him. He's so Zane Ninjago core. He's like, Kibo at the end of DRV3 is like Zane at the end of season 3 of Ninjago when he's like, oh, sacrifice myself, but he comes back to life because that's Zane. And I kept most of his costume again and then gave him a lot of light blue to go with it. I added a little more white into his robot armor. I probably should have maybe kept it black a little to keep the color really contrast against the white hair and whatnot, but actually I kind of like the white, so it's okay. And I struggled a bit with his armor, but I got there in the end. It's fun sometimes, draw fun little joints, whatever. And lastly, Ryoma. This one I got into from the comments of the TikTok post where I asked for ideas. Got suggestions like Deportista fashion and platform shoes, which is great because I didn't know what to draw for Ryoma. So he's wearing that and a little visor because, you know, tennis player. And I think that's it. Oh, but for Kibo also has an alternate outfit because I got a suggestion on that TikTok to give him a steampunk sort of outfit. So I was like, I'll just put it on top of his armor. Why not? It'll be fun. So now he gets clothes on top of his armor. Yippee! So that's it for all the designs. We got through them. Wahoo! Everyone applaud. Clap, clap. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing my thought process behind some of these. Because, you know, when I posted on Tumblr, it's not like I put all the thought process behind it. I hope you enjoyed watching. I edited all this on DaVinci Resolve. Next video, I might move back to CapCut because figuring out DaVinci Resolve was like trying to fly a plane. I got there in the end though. So yeah, hopefully I have more fun ideas to come as soon as I think of them. And that's it for the video. Bye bye!